I kind of started this channel as an outlet, ideally, to kind of feed all of my different creative passions into one output. We're in beautiful North Canton, Ohio, which is my hometown. You can see the YMCA building there and the Hoover building we're pulling up on right here. The main idea that I've been kicking around for this channel is doing some riding and street photography, combining the two and doing it safely, of course. I'm not trying to risk it for the biscuit or whatever Tucker Gott says. I'm really looking to go out and explore, capture stuff, document things. Like I said, looking for a creative outlet, and then also the other goal of this channel and these videos is to really document different parts of my life. So yeah, I figured I intend on taking this little motorbike all over the place this summer and in years to come, and that's going to kind of be part of this channel for sure. But I figured for this first video, let's show you around town. This is where these are my stomping grounds. Of the 4,000 miles that I put on this monkey bike, and you can see right there, I'm up to 4,547 miles. I've added about 500 miles already this year in 2025. A lot of those 4,000 miles that I put on this bike last year were right around this town. And this bike, we'll talk more about it later, but it's a great bike for exploring these types of towns. So let's just frame up some shots here and do some snaps. I'm running this Fuji X-T50 that I recently got, and this is kind of where the creative juices started flowing. I got this camera and it really kind of brought me back to my roots of still photography. One of the cool things about these Fuji cameras is the film simulations, where it's basically just like color presets that kind of simulate the old FujiFilm back in the day. However, unlike a lot of other digital cameras which I've used in the past, the Fuji color science and these simulations are just really, really well done. Really tastefully done color presets to where you can edit, or I mean, you can shoot these photos. Oh, we got some geese. They are not happy. Maybe they just want me to take their photo. It's okay, guys. It's okay. Yeah, anyways, these Fuji presets, they're really tastefully done, and right out of the camera you get, honestly, a photo that you could call complete. I've just been loving it. This is cool looking right here. Sun directly in my face. We'll see how this exposes, but I got my big gloves on and I'm kind of regretting it. The geese do not like me. All right, we're snapping. So far this is cool. I like it. I've been so caught up in video, which I still love, for the past 10 plus years. Yeah, it's just been kind of refreshing getting back into still frame photography. I really enjoy it. So anyways, this building that I'm taking the pictures of is the Hoover building. And this is actually the original, you can see Hoover on the big smokestack right there. This is the original world headquarters for Hoover vacuum cleaners. Right here, man, more geese. They are not happy about the monkey bike riding out here. Let's go in here and get this Hoover smokestack. I got one earlier, but it was kind of obstructed by the power lines. So yeah, this is the original Hoover vacuum cleaner headquarters. Both, I believe it was the manufacturing facility and world offices, like world headquarter offices. Again, this is the Fuji X-T50, and I'm running a 27 millimeter prime lens. It's a 27 millimeter fixed 2.8 lens, and so very basic, but very nice. I like it. It's super simple. Really kind of point and shoot. There's no zoom variable to have to consider when you go to take a photo. You just hold the camera up and that's what you get. If you want to zoom in or out, you got to move. You got to move your feet, or in this case, move your motorbike. So I think this was more facilities that was attached at one point, and this is a bridge that went across, that at some point they must have sold half of the building, and they chopped the bridge in half. They said, we don't need to get back and forth anymore. Actually, let's just take a nice photo. We're talking about the monkey bike here a little bit, and I like this bridge here, so let's get off here. And this is it. This is the monkey bike that we're talking about here. This is a 125cc 2023 Honda Monkey. It's got a 5-speed manual transmission. I bought it used with 300 miles on it, so it was basically brand new when I bought it, and it came tastefully modified, very minimal modifications. The main thing being this full titanium Yoshimura exhaust, and it has some custom handlebars on there, which I love because they're gold and they match the gold fork posts, which really sold me. It's kind of fell in love with this thing when I saw it on Facebook Marketplace. Other than that, it's pretty much stock, and I intend on leaving it that way. It's super fun and super reliable. Let's get a couple snaps here of the old monkey bike. One more with that sunlight. Yeah, look at that. That's cool. Okay, we're off. We got a little bit of sunlight left. I want to say that the Hoover Vacuum Company started in the late 1800s, but they didn't get the patent for the vacuum sweeper until the early 1900s. So probably a lot of this development happened over the last 100 years, and I want to say that they continued operating out of this location until 2007, when they ceased all operations. I believe there was an acquisition, and the company got acquired, and they moved the headquarters somewhere else. And so now, as you can see, commercial fluid power, there's all kinds of different businesses that are in here, and the back side of it over here is actually a more modern, there's been more modern developments or additions to this giant building that they've added on to over the years. So let's go down here. Up here, I believe, over on this side, we passed it earlier, but this is the YMCA, which I believe back in the day, the Hoover Company was responsible for developing a lot of the area in this region. Oh yeah, let's sneak in right here for a second. Look at that. Hoover, baby. Hello. Just taking a photo. How you doing tonight?
It's night.
Yeah. So you work here all night?
I'm here till 10:30, and then the next security guard takes over.
Gotcha. Yeah. It's a cool place to work. I love this building. I live here in town, so I'm just a fan of the history.
Have you seen what the courtyard's supposed to be like?
The what?
The courtyard?
No.
Do you want to go look?
Yeah, I'd love to. Sweet, thanks. I'll just ride with you if that's okay. Heck yeah, I'll give a little tour. How long have you worked here?
Since November.
Oh, nice. So relatively new. You like it? You like it so far?
It's different.
Yeah.
More so it's a painted in than anything else.
Yeah. Well, I heard they were gonna redevelop it at one point, right?
Yeah.
And then it kind of got halted.
Yeah. So all of this area is supposed to be turned into condos.
Oh, condos. Okay.
The project got completely swiped, and it's gonna cost around 50 to 100 million for them to redo.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
$100 million.
And this huge space I'm going to show you is supposed to be where the courtyard is supposed to be for all the people that were supposed to be living here. But they just let it get all run down.
Oh wow. Holy cow. Yeah, this is cool. Mind if I take photos?
I don't mind.
So all these up here, are, the idea was they'd be condos?
Yeah.
Nice.
And
it would be cool. So is there any like timeline on when it's gonna be?
no. There's no timeline at all, as far as I'm aware.
It's just kind of indefinitely on hold.
Yeah, but
yeah, it's such a cool piece of history. I hope that they're able to like salvage it and save it and use it.
yeah.
I hope it doesn't get torn down.
The fact that not even that long ago, they just had to redo the whole tower almost.
Really? They had to like do restructuring and stuff inside of it?
Some of it fell.
Oh my
I don't
God.
know if it's like, if it fell into the front of the building or over here, but they were noticing bricks falling, so they had a drone fly into the inside of it.
Whoa, that's
all
crazy.
the bricks were falling on the inside.
That's crazy. Yeah, I didn't realize it was falling apart. Well, if they tear it down, I'll be really sad.
Yeah,
But I get it.
because it's my job.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Well, very cool, man. Thanks for giving me the tour. What was your name?
Anthony,
I'm Alex.
nice to meet you.
Yeah, thanks so much for taking the time. I appreciate it.
Yep.
I'll see you around. Got the tour. I think he deserves a raise, and he would be a good tour guide. I just felt safe and yeah, like he knew what he was talking about. I mean, he took me into the sketchy building and I didn't feel once like he was gonna try to kill me. So anyways, that was crazy. The YMCA here, which I do believe that Hoover and the founder of Hoover, his name was Boss Hoover. That was his nickname. And I believe he was responsible for developing a lot of this development around here, including the YMCA. He was a big proponent to bring the YMCA, which is still here today. And as you can see, they've kind of added onto that over the years. But the original building from the early 1900s is still the front of the YMCA. And my kids go to swim lessons right there in that big window over there. It's kind of a really cool historic building to go in there. There's a bank right up here, which also has similar architecture, the red bricks. And so I'm assuming that that is probably, was all built at the same time, probably by Hoover. There's this little hut right here, which I've always wondered what that's for, but I would imagine it was something to do for the Hoover campus back in the day. So anyways, that was a kind of unexpected first fun adventure, and I think it's just a taste of what's to come. We do have a little bit of sunlight left, so I'm not done riding tonight, but I am going to end this video for now. We're trying to cut these up into segments. It's going to kind of be like a Let's Play, like a video game channel, if you're familiar with those. So if you're into this type of thing, you like photography, you like riding, you like hearing me blab and check out cool old historic places and do some exploring, make sure you subscribe if you haven't yet already. I'm going to be trying to do a lot more of these videos. It's going to kind of be like my outlet moving forward. I'm going to continue it in the next video and do some more exploring around town. Thanks for watching. We'll see where this channel takes us. Peace.